Let's begin by settling the body, adopting a stable, comfortable, upright position serviceable for meditation. I think about keeping our feet flat and our back straight, torso open, hands in the lap right over left, with the palms upturned and the thumbs gently touching. Our eyes are gently closed or slightly open, making sure we let in enough light to remain alert. And try to maintain an awareness of not slouching, not leaning. And also let go of any unnecessary tension or rigidity in the body. Just relaxing into a stable, comfortable, upright position, allowing the body to fall into place. And we begin to move the mind inward away from sights and sounds, letting go of thoughts of the past, plans for the future, concentrating our awareness in the present by attending closely to the physical sensation of the air as it moves into and back out of the tip of the nostrils. Trying to notice quickly when anything other than that one physical sensation is arising in the mind, and then without judgment or frustration, to lift our awareness up from those distractions and to place it gently but firmly again and again on the breath. And then when the mind feels more calm, we'll take a moment to intentionally widen our circle of concern, to try to embrace countless sentient beings within the field of our practice by establishing a broad, altruistic motivation for our time. You take a moment to genuinely feel, deeply feel how true it is that I myself wish to be happy. I myself wish to be free of even the slightest suffering. Think of all of the ways in which that is true, all of the ways in which that is motivating. And recognize that you have that in common with every other sentient being. There are no sentient beings who wish to be unhappy, who wish to experience pain, anxiety, depression, fear, loneliness. And yet, in the lives of sentient beings, without choice, these obstacles are falling down like rain. And think that all of one's own happiness actually comes from others, are temporary sources of satisfaction, are dependent upon the work of others, and our ultimate sources of genuine happiness require the field of sentient beings for the development of our own good qualities. And so, as we ourselves are motivated to pursue that happiness, we should do it in a way that brings all other sentient beings with us. It doesn't put ourselves in competition with others or place our happiness above theirs. But with an attitude of care toward all of these sentient beings, we act in ways, develop the mind to be able to act in ways that take into account their welfare, their needs. So we include them in our own search for happiness. By realizing that by caring for them, by seeking their welfare, our welfare is accomplished. And so we must argue against the impulses in the mind that put us in competition with others, that tell us to seek only our own interests, even at the expense of others. And that is a process of transforming the mind, becoming familiar with virtue, turning away from non-virtue. And we think the purpose of our time is to bring that transformation to the forefront, to actualize it in our lives. And that's the purpose of our time. We've been using a number of these classes to follow along or to be inspired by Geshe Sherab's teaching on Lojong. And the text A 7-point mind training text begins with an homage to great compassion. And today we'll meditate on the celestial embodiment of compassion, Avalokiteshvara or Chenrezig. Begin to think of yourself as being situated in a much larger open space, surrounded by all living beings. Your father in this life on your right, your mother on your left, your friends and loved ones behind, those with which you have conflict in front, and in all directions to the horizon are strangers. And begin to contemplate, bringing to mind the images of those here that you're close to, that you know well. Thinking of the ways in which you know that they suffer, the physical and mental distresses they are subject to. And think strongly in the mind how truly wonderful it would be if they were completely free of these difficulties, if they could enjoy true happiness, uncontaminated, perfect happiness. Then turn your attention to those in front of you, those who normally spark irritation or even anger. And recognize that they too are subject to all ordinary forms of physical and mental pain. They too experience loneliness, anxiety, depression, insecurities, dissatisfaction. I think perhaps some of their unskillful behavior is the result of their own suffering. If they themselves were perfectly content, just like if any sentient being was perfectly content, they wouldn't be able to give harm. And try to again think how truly wonderful it would be if they too could be separated completely from these sources of pain. And then expand your awareness further, taking into consideration all of the other sentient beings surrounding you, understanding that necessarily to be an ordinary sentient being is to meet with suffering. Having an uncontrolled mind that gives rise to delusion and karma necessitates the ongoing experience of confusion, pain, Try to open your hearts to the existential condition facing every sentient being. Recognizing too that that confusion, that pain is not causeless, is not baked into reality. It arises due to causes and conditions and can be ceased due to the arising of different causes and conditions. So try to generate a sense of courage in the mind to bring about that transformation in one's own life and eventually in the lives of others. And then visualize above the crown of your head, facing the same direction as oneself, about the size of the palm of one's hand, is Avalokiteshvara, perfect manifestation of unobstructed compassion, love, wisdom. His body is of white light, transparent, radiant. His face is peaceful and smiling. He radiates love and compassion. He has 4 arms. The first 2 hands are together at the heart, holding a wish-fulfilling jewel. The second 2 are raised to the level of the shoulders, the right holding a crystal mala and the left a white lotus. He's seated on an open lotus upon a moon disk in the full Vajra position and is adorned with exquisite silks and precious jewels. Take a moment to stabilize your visualization, feeling the living presence of Avalokiteshvara, primordial energy of compassion. Make a heartfelt request to be able to overcome your own misconceptions, negativities, obscurations, to be able to develop pure, true, uncontaminated love and compassion for sentient beings. And think that instantaneously, happily, Avalokiteshvara sends streams of white light down through the crown of your head, filling every cell and atom, purifying all negativities, problems, obscurations, past harmful actions, even your capacity to harm. And you're filled with limitless love and compassion for sentient beings. And the light also pours forth outward, touching the crown of every other sentient being and purifying them in the same way, filling their bodies and minds with the same realization. And as you engage in that visualization, you can join it with a recitation of Avalokiteshvara's mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme. Om Mani Padme Hum. And then imagine that Avalokiteshvara dissolves into white light, which flows down through the crown of your head and reaches your heart center. And at the heart center, a tiny replica of Avalokiteshvara emerges into your mind. In you, and Avalokiteshvara, your body, speech, and mind, and Avalokiteshvara's holy body, holy speech, and holy mind become inseparably one. And concentrate on that feeling of unity. And then when you're ready, we'll come back together. And we'll dedicate or recollect your altruistic motivation and think that by having engaged in this contemplation, you've actualized that motivation. And that has generated positive energy in your mind. I think that you freely offer the fruit of your practice, that positive energy, for the benefit of all sentient beings without exception. And strongly, when this positive energy ripens, may it serve as a cause and condition to eliminate war and conflict, poverty, famine, disease, disasters, all painful inner and outer conditions. May it fully ripen the minds of all sentient beings. May they quickly meet perfect teachers and arise in the state of full enlightenment. May I too achieve the state of enlightenment so that I might work for the benefit of sentient beings perfectly. May any obstacles facing the Guru's long life be completely dispelled. And may I and all sentient beings in this moment come under the joyful care and guidance of enlightened beings. May we be guided and protected until we swiftly achieve that state of enlightenment. Thank you.